Week number 7, video number 12. The topic is Building Linguistic Resilience, how citizens, journalists, and investigators can resist misinformation, bias, and manipulated narratives. Welcome to our final session of week number 7. Over the last 11 videos, we explored framing, bias, propaganda, radicalization, and coordinated misinformation networks. Today, we shift focus from identifying manipulation to resisting it. Linguistic resilience is not just a skill, it is a civic responsibility. We will learn how to protect yourself, your community, and your profession from the influence of linguistic distortion. Linguistic resilience is the ability to recognize biased, manipulative, or misleading language and remain unaffected by it. It involves emotional control, critical listening, vocabulary awareness, and pattern recognition. A linguistically resilient person doesn't fall for dramatic language, fear-based messaging, or emotionally driven narratives. Instead, they analyze, question, and verify before reacting. We live in a world where speed replaces accuracy. Emotion replaces logic, and sensationalism replaces knowns. Without linguistic resilience, anyone can be pulled into misinformation loops, ideological manipulation, or digital propaganda trials. Misinformation doesn't need to be intelligent, it only needs to be fast. Resilience slows the mind down so truth can catch up. Most manipulation succeeds because people respond emotionally. Fear, anger, urgency, pride, all these emotions bypass critical thinking pathways. The first step in resilience is learning to pause wherever a message makes you feel something intense. That pause gives your rational brain a chance to analyze the language rather than react to it. Red flags include emotionally charged adjectives, exaggerated claims, selective framing, misleading metaphors, passive structures that hide agency, ambiguous phrases like sources say, and hashtags with ideological intentions. When these elements appear repeatedly in a message, the reliability of the content decreases. Resilient readers look for evidence, not decoration. Manipulated narratives often omit context. For example, a cropped video, a single eyewitness claim, or statistic without baseline reference. Whenever a report feels too perfect, too dramatic, or too convenient, ask what is missing. The truth often lies in the silence between sentences. Linguistic resilience requires examining multiple voices. If you encounter only one-sided narratives, the risk of bias increases. Reading across platforms, ideologies, and reporting styles exposes the linguistic stitching used to create narratives. Diversity of sources reveal patterns that single sources hide. Visual can manipulate language, and language can manipulate visuals. Crime stories often use intense color filters, suspenseful music, or zoomed in clips to trigger emotional responses. A linguistically resilient viewer notices when a visual are designed to distort meaning rather than inform. Always ask who benefits from this message. Does a political group gain sympathy? Does a business profit? Does a community get demonized? Does a conflict narrative strengthen ideological agendas? Understanding intent transforms the audience from passive recipients to analytical observers. Linguistic resilience grows when the listener understands the purpose behind the message. Again, read between the lines, and this skill will enhance your skill. In a recent case, a rumor claimed that a dangerous criminal gang was targeting travelers. The language was dramatic, urgent, emotionally alarming. A resilient individual analyzed the text, noticed lack of specifics, vague sourcing, and exaggerated adjectives. They cross-verified with official police statements and exposed the rumor before it caused public panic. One person's linguistic awareness prevented chaos. Journalists should choose neutral vocabulary, avoid speculative phrases, verify before amplifying contextual data, and maintain linguistic transparency. Ethical journalism relies heavily on linguistic discipline. When journalists are linguistically responsible, the public becomes safer, calmer, and better informed. And that is why, as you are aware, NFSU is running one course, that is forensic journalism, and under that course, the special paper has been offered by the university, that is called forensic linguistics. So that will enhance their skill. Investigators equipped with linguistic awareness can separate factual claims from emotional storytelling, identify manipulated witness statements, decode media influence on suspects, and prepare cleaner narratives for court. Linguistic resilience supports justice by preventing contamination of investigation through biased reporting or online propaganda. Thank you for completion of week 7. Today's session is not the end of learning, it is the beginning of awareness. Language will always try to influence you, but with the right tools, you can choose what to accept, what to question, and what to reject. In next week, number 8, we will move into question documents, authorship disputes, and the linguistic science behind the written evidence. Your journey continues with even more precision and depth. We'll see you in week number 8 and video number 1. Thank you very much.